everything ready. You've got it down.
But it's a trick.
No, it's much more than that.
Whosoever be he, worthy shall have the power. Whatever, man, it's a trick.
Well, please be my guest.
For this one, we're going to be getting some gameplay with one of the craziest hardware melee weapons I've ever seen, and that hardware melee weapon is the Walloper, which is currently available in the event store for 1,680 gold. The perks that came with mine were damage, heavy attack, stamina, efficiency. I believe it also came with physical damage, but we changed it to nature. It also came with damage resistance, as well as damage to stunned, and damage dealt with this weapon snares the target by 30% for 6 seconds. At the bottom it says a hammer that delivers a hefty punch with slow, wide swings, and it has a heavy attack that jumps to the targeted foe and damages and knocks down nearby enemies. And when they say jumps to the targeted foe, they mean jumps to the targeted foe. Like I said earlier, I did change the element to nature. I do plan on changing a couple more perks, and the perks I'll probably end up using for it are damage for this first slot, damage for this second slot. We already changed it to nature, and we're going to keep it as nature for now. We're going to change this damage resistance to heavy attack, stamina, efficiency, because the heavy attack is one of the best things about the Walloper. And we could change this to damage to slowed and snared because of that damage dealt snares the target. But I believe you can also keep it as damage to stun because this weapon also stuns enemies as well. So that's probably the role I'll end up using once I get enough re-perk. Another role you could use is crit rating in the first slot, crit damage in the second slot, choose an element. Again, for this slot, I'd recommend heavy attack, stamina, efficiency, but I guess you could also go with movement speed if you prefer. And again, with this one, you're going to want to either go with damage to slowed and snared or damage to stun. So you can either go with 2 damage in the first 2 slots, or crit rating and crit damage. But yeah, those are probably the perks I'm going to use on it. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and take it into a level 100 mission and test it out against some Husks and Mist monsters. Alright, so let's go ahead and test it out on this encampment, and then I'll show you the reason why I really like the Walloper. So we're only going to be using this throughout the entire encampment. One reason I like it is because it stuns Husks. As you saw, there were some stars above their heads. That means they're stunned, like right there. So that's one reason I like it. But the real reason I like it is because of the heavy attack. And I'm going to go ahead and show you what I mean. So look how far away he is. And look at the heavy attack. It doesn't matter how far he is. We still hit him with our heavy attack. I'm going to go ahead and do it again. Look. This is definitely one of the craziest heavy attacks in the game. Like, the distance it covers is crazy. Like, let's go ahead and do it right here. And we can still hit him from that far away. That's absolutely crazy. And not only that, but it also stuns him. So yeah, this is definitely one of the best heavy attacks when it comes to melee weapons. Actually, the first time I used it, I ended up flying off the edge of the map. I thought it was glitched or something, but you can actually travel long distances just using your heavy attack. Sometimes I'll use it just to get around the map a little bit quicker, because like I said, you can travel long distances. So let's go ahead and measure how long we actually travel when we use it. And you can't jump and use it. I already tried to do it. You have to be like standing on the ground before you can use your heavy attack. But starting here, let's see how far we travel. Here we go. Alright, so that's 1, 2. We traveled almost 3 full tiles using our heavy attack. That's insane. Look at that. Let's see how many heavy attacks we can do like back to back. I think you can only do like 2 or 3. Look at that. You can travel quickly around the map using this. That's crazy. The reason we put nature on it because I like the little lightning bolts. We needed a nature hammer as well. Let's go ahead and test it out against this smasher right here. Keep in mind we don't have all of the perks maxed out. Our weapon does nature damage, and this is a nature smasher, but I still want to test it out, so we're going to go ahead and try to take out this smasher. Here we go. You know we're starting off with the heavy attack. Let's see if we can stun him. There's the kinetic overload. That's one of Vindertech Penny's perks. Let's use another heavy. See right there, we didn't travel that far because our target was closer to us, so we didn't need to travel that far. Well, I'm standing on the husk, hitting the smasher. What am I doing right now? Let's go use another heavy. There we go. Let's try to get our armor back real quick. And let's take out these Husky Husks while we're at it. So yeah, it is sort of taking us a while to kill the Nature Husky Husk, only because this does nature damage. I was testing it earlier against Water Husk, and we were killing Husky Husk within like 2 hits. So it's really good when you have the correct element on it. And speaking of elements, the energy element got a boost in damage with today's patch. But let's go ahead and use another heavy attack because that's what I want to see. Look, it just stunned him right there. Perfect. Move back a little bit and do another one. I absolutely love this melee weapon. Definitely recommend getting it, especially if you play with constructors. Honestly, I kind of feel like I like it even more than the pulverizer, which was my original favorite hammer. But after playing with this new Walloper, I think this may be my new favorite hammer. Again, if you want to travel quickly around the map and you have all your energy, just use your heavy. You don't have to run. Just use your heavy. This is crazy. Look how far we traveled. I kind of want to hit some more husk, man. This thing is actually really fun to use. For those of you who have tried it, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I do have a lot of legendary perk up, so we may end up using it on this hammer right here, because I can definitely see myself using it more in the future. I guess I should also show the regular attack as well. Thought I saw Sunbeam. Nope. I'm seeing things. One thing I did want to point out with her regular attack is that it is a lot slower than the pulverizer. I noticed it's a lot slower. I'm not sure if it actually does more damage or not. I haven't tested out the numbers. We need to like level up our perks and stuff first, but definitely swing slower. Look, don't sleep on this hammer, y'all. I'm telling you, don't sleep on it. Yeah, I think this may be my new favorite hammer. The heavy attack is insane. It almost feels like a long-range melee weapon. That's what it feels like. Honestly, that doesn't make sense saying it out loud, but that's the best way I can describe it. It's a long-range melee weapon. This thing is a sniper. Let's go ahead and take out these husks over here, and then I'll go ahead and start working on that vintage tech penny gameplay. We'll probably end up using this in that gameplay as well, and we'll actually do a mission. I just tried out the heavy attack and I thought it was amazing, and I wanted to show it to you all right away. But yeah, let me know what kind of perks you plan on putting on yours.
Sorry.
I definitely plan on changing some of my perks around once I get some more reperk. See, that lob over there thinks she's safe. Watch this. You ain't safe. You are not safe. Remember, it's 3 tiles. Boom. There we go. Let's see if we can knock her off. But yeah, it didn't necessarily come with the best roll, so I definitely plan on adding some more damage, or recommend that you do as well. Either that, or you can go with crit rating and crit damage. That's up to you, but I definitely recommend changing the perks on it. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.